Thursday, everybody. Thanks for starting off here with us on Undisputed. I'm Jen Hale. Good morning. Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. How are we doing today?
We're doing great. We're doing great, Jen. How are you?
Okay, so Jen's Pelicans are playing at Lakers tonight, and without Zion, they're 3.5-point underdogs. So I think you should give her the 3.5 points so she can get her whatever it was, king cake back, or beignets, or whatever it was.
She will get no king cake, no jambalaya, no etouffee, no boudin.
3.5.
Nothing back.
LeBron is expected to play, and I think you should give her the 3.5.
Well, we're going to talk about it later. He might only play like 10 minutes.
Oh, please.
You know, I did what?
He'll play 40 minutes.
Then you hating me right now.
I'll make my own jambalaya, gentlemen, but I'll take some of that Club Shay Shay juice.
Okay.
When my Pelicans win tonight.
Okay, deal.
Guys, let's start with this topic right here because LeBron James, yes, very interesting discussion. He's averaging over 36 minutes a game this year. That's 7th most in the NBA, according to a report from Dave McMenamin. Some in the Lakers organization, guys, they're worried LeBron's playing too much. He's getting run into the ground. LeBron has sat out, yes, the last 3 games. But, Skip, as you mentioned, Darvin Ham says he expects LeBron to play tonight against my Pelicans. Oh, goody. Aren't I glad? Shannon, do you think the Lakers should reduce LeBron's minutes?
How? Skip, he's playing 36 minutes, and they're losing. How do you play him less minutes and expect them to win? Skip, it's like, Granny, we should save more money. How, baby? We already behind on the bills I got. How can I save when we're behind on the bills we got? So I got to pay to catch up. So what money are we going to save? Skip, you're what? What'd you say? There's 6 games under 500? You're 6 games under 500.
Yep.
You're playing him 36.5 minutes. Oh, LeBron, we need you to play like 30 minutes. And win what? You losing, and he's averaging 30 points, 8.5 rebounds, 7 assists a game. Skip, he's playing these minutes because they're trying to win. Darvin Ham doesn't want to play him, but if the game goes to overtime, and you've already played 36 minutes, Skip, you play the entire overtime, that puts you at 41.
Yeah.
If you play 38, 39 minutes, and you play an overtime or a double overtime, now you're getting into the 44, the 48, 49 minutes a game. You're trying to win because you're trying to get yourself in contention to either be in the play-in or the playoffs. So he doesn't have a choice. You've given up so much ground that this is the place that you're in currently, Skip. But hold on, wait a minute. What am I talking about? LeBron James sets his schedule. So why they mad at Darvin Ham? That's what Skip told me. Skip told me that LeBron James checks in and out of the game when he wants to.
Well, Shannon concurred.
Shannon ain't concur.
Yes.
No, Shannon didn't concur. Skip, it's really this simple. Is that had they been 10 games, 15 games over 500, and you playing him this many minutes, Skip, you're right. Absolutely. You got some wiggle room. Skip, I got no wiggle room. You know, kind of like my suit. I have to sit here like a statue. I ain't got no wiggle room.
I know the feeling.
So this is where they are, Skip. They've given up too much ground to begin with. They have no wiggle room. LeBron is going to have to log these minutes in order for them. And hell, you know what, Skip? You're playing him 36.5. You might have to go to 38.5 to get yourself back in the game because you got 24 games left. You're probably going to need to go 16-8, 17-7 down the stretch to give yourself a chance to make the play-in or playoffs.
Okay, let's start with our premise here. This came from Dave McMenamin, who covers the Lakers for ESPN. He's on a podcast with my friend Brian Windhorst, and he said, and I quote, "Some of the people I speak to around the team, let's put it that way, were like, what are we doing here, playing him 40 minutes again? We're going to run him into the ground." Okay. The point is that he has some sort of mysterious foot ailment that has been plaguing him for much of his great run since his birthday on.
Correct.
December 30th, he took off. And over that period of time, he played almost 38 minutes a game for those games up till he passed Kareem.
Yeah, 37.8.
Okay, all right, so there we go. Okay, 38 minutes a game, rounding up. And the point was, I can't draw a bead on. I can't put a finger on exactly what's wrong with his foot because sometimes they say it's his ankle, but I don't think it's his ankle. I think it's something inside the foot or the arch or something is bothering him. But it's plaguing him. It's not really stopping him until he passed Kareem. And then he stopped. Well, I have to believe that part of stopping after passing Kareem was just emotional, psychological. He was spent. He was hell-bent to pass Kareem as soon as possible. That's why he went on that spree, on that spurt after he turned 38 years of age on December 30th at Atlanta with his mom and his wife in the front row. And he played some of the best basketball offensively of his career over that stretch.
Yes.
And because it meant so much to him to pass Kareem, he seemed to put all his eggs in, so to speak, that basket, along with a lot of basketballs in that basket.
Correct.
And he passed him, and then he was pretty well shot psychologically and emotionally and spent for the fourth quarter against Oklahoma City. And, of course, they lost that game at home. Took a little bit out of it, and Anthony Davis said, I had a hard time celebrating because I was pissed off we were losing to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And remember, Skip, in that game, he only played 34 minutes.
Okay, because he really didn't play much in the fourth quarter because he didn't start the fourth quarter.
He didn't start the fourth, and he left with like 2-3 minutes left in the fourth.
He did pull himself out. And I do believe, look, I've said this for 5 years, 7 years, whatever. Yeah, he manages his own minutes because he deserves to. Let's be honest about it. He has earned the right to take himself in and out of games because he's LeBron freaking James.
Right.
He's the face of that franchise. He's the face of this league. And he is now the all-time greatest scorer. He knows his body way better than Darvin Ham does, or you or I or anybody else. He knows what's happening.
Right.
Is it to a fault that he's going to play himself because his primary goal this season was to pass Kareem? Yeah, I do believe that. I believe deep down his primary goal was not about winning basketball games, although that's certainly a goal, but the primary goal was to pass Kareem.
But Skip, he was going to pass Kareem if he had just done what he had done his entire career. He was going to pass Kareem. Now, would it have come this quickly?
No.
But we know he was going to pass Kareem, Skip, because we saw the way he had played. We saw no reason to believe that he wasn't going to pass Kareem, considering that he averaged 30 last year.
All right, I got it. But grand scheme of things, age 38, year 20, as Jen pointed out, he averages the 7th most minutes in the NBA. It's 36.4 to be exact.
Yes.
Although for him, 36.4 is not that many because of all of his 20 seasons, that now ranks 15th out of 20th in average minutes per game, 36.4. So you can't say you're out of control, LeBron.
Right.
No, you're actually down a little bit from what you were. Even last year, he was 37 a game. So he's down a touch from last year, okay? Just a tick. All right, so I look at who's ahead of him. Siakam, I wouldn't have guessed
this. Siakam played like 40 minutes.
He just does, but he's number one.
And he's like 27, though.
Okay, no, okay. He's 28.
Okay.
But Jason Tatum is second on the list. He's 24.
Yeah.
And Kyrie is next. He's getting up there. That surprised me a little bit, but he's playing high minutes. Van Vliet, the Toronto starters just play the whole game. Okay, that's just what they're not playing very well either. And then DeJounte Murray is up there. He's 26 years of age. Then sixth place is Luka in minutes played, 36.6, just a tick above LeBron. Well, Luka's 23 years of age.
Yes.
It feels like he's 33. He carries himself more like he's 33, because he's played a lot of pro basketball. But the point is, he's 23 and LeBron is 38, so he's 15 years younger, and he's in sixth place, and LeBron is in seventh place in minutes played. So you say, God, LeBron, it's pretty crazy what you're doing, but it's actually just who he is.
Right.
And I do believe he targeted Kareem, and he accomplished that goal, and it was a great goal. It's like the all-time greatest goal to become the greatest scorer. And now the problem is, can you finish off this season by doing what you keep saying they will do, by taking off?
Right.
Well, now it's time to heave a big sigh of relief, regroup, refocus, recalibrate, and now here we go. We got some new pieces to our puzzle here. They got, I think, 10% better at the trade deadline. And it's time for LeBron to start actually playing with his new toys because he's got to figure out how to play with the new toys.
Well, this is his last game before the break. If he misses tonight, Skip. But here's the thing.
And by the way, to that point, I will be surprised if he does play tonight, even though Darvin Ham indicated he would. Well, it's because if you miss one more, then you get a 16-day
He gonna play in the He gonna play in the All-Star game.
a bit.
Yeah.
I would think he would be a bit, but I would think he would save up to do that because as the face of the league and the new greatest scorer in the history of the league, you have to play a few minutes in the All-Star game.
And I think they might honor him at the All-Star game.
Okay, I'm sure they will. Okay, wouldn't you want to save up for that? I don't know. It just seemed like this is on a silver platter for him to say, okay,
what's on a silver platter is what they did to us last week. We're going to get payback.
Okay.
We're going to get retribution.
With the Pelicans.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, everybody's been doing it too. You got a lot of retribution out there.
Okay, so, yeah. Okay, and so we're going to have to play 36, 37, 38 minutes, Skip. Because we're behind. Skip, it's not like I can see if we were 10 games over 500, and we say, you know what, LeBron? Hey, we're going to play you going into, for the next 10 games, we're going to play you no more than 33 minutes, no matter what. But so let me get this right, Skip. Let's just say, for the sake of the argument, tonight, Darvin Ham has told LeBron, we're only going to play you 34 minutes. 34 minutes no matter what. Okay, with 4 minutes left in the ball game, the game tied. LeBron, you met your minute quota, so you up out of there. You think that's going to happen? No.
I don't think I don't think Darvin Ham, as strong as he is, I don't think he controls LeBron's minutes. I think LeBron does.
Skip, he wants to win.
Okay, I got it. But for all the minutes that he has played, 36.4 per game, that has contributed to 26 and 32.
Right.
That is 6 games under 500. 26 and 32. They have led this league in underachieving this year.
I'm not gonna disagree with you. But let's just say we wipe 3 minutes off that total. What's their record?
I don't even know if it helps. It depends when he plays and how he plays and how he impacts the scoreboard.
Skip, look at his numbers. Look at what this plus minus is. Yep. Look at what they are when he's on the court and look at when they're off the court.
All right, I got it. But I'm going to say it again. 9 times this team, and to your point, that every game is close. I've never seen anything like it before. It doesn't matter. Great team, bad team, it doesn't matter. It will be a close game.
Yeah.
They play up to the level or down to the level of the opponent, and it will come down to the wire.
Yes.
Watch tonight, it will go down to the wire.
That's the way they play.
That's the way they play. 9 times, I thought LeBron was in position to close games for them. And again,